Why do demographic changes influence societal structures? Imagine a society where the number of young people suddenly drops and the number of older adults rises sharply. How would that change the way communities, jobs, and services function? That's what demographic changes can do. They are shifts in the size, age, race, ethnicity, and where people live within a country. These shifts are driven by birth rates, death rates, immigration, and migration patterns. When these factors change, they reshape the entire social fabric. For example, in the United States, the population is getting older. More people are reaching age 65 and older, while fewer children are being born. By the year 2034, older adults are expected to outnumber children. This means more demand for health care, retirement programs, and caregiving services. At the same time, the workforce shrinks because fewer young people are entering the job market. This can slow down economic growth and put pressure on social programs like Social Security. Another big change is the increasing diversity of the population. The share of non-Hispanic white people is decreasing, while groups like African Americans, Hispanics, and Asians are growing faster. By the year 2050, minorities are projected to make up more than half of the population. This affects schools, housing, politics, and cultural norms. Schools may need to offer more language support, and communities might see new cultural traditions. Governments and businesses will need to adapt to serve a more diverse population effectively. People are also moving around within the country. Many are leaving rural areas to live in cities or suburbs. Some regions are growing quickly, while others are shrinking. This redistribution affects local economies and infrastructure. Rural areas might face declines in population and fewer jobs, while cities could become crowded and more expensive to live in. These shifts influence how resources like roads, schools, and hospitals are planned and built. Family structures are changing too. More children are born to unmarried women, and single-parent households are becoming more common. These family changes impact household income, child development, and social services. Minority households often have less wealth than white households, even when income levels are similar. This can widen economic gaps and influence policies on social support. Demographic changes also affect how well communities come together. Rapid population shifts can make some people feel disconnected or worried about losing their cultural identity. This can lead to social tensions or divisions, especially if people feel their way of life is changing too fast. These feelings can influence how communities work, how schools teach, and how local governments plan for the future. All these shifts in population size and makeup influence societal structures by changing who lives where, how old they are, and what they need. They push institutions to adapt, from schools to healthcare to government policies. Understanding these trends helps us see why societies must evolve as their populations change over time.